spiritual tie-in, all of that music, but nothing I could come up with. Yeah, it was just all so cheesy, you know, like, we're all in a purple haze of sin. And if you're honest today, you'll admit it's nobody's fault but mine, but if you're crying out to the Lord for forgiveness, He will heal you. I thought I could do something like that. Or, you know, a lot of people don't like rock and roll in church because they're stupid, but I don't think you should play that music in church. You are the church. Church isn't a place. And I always wanted to have a church where everyone could relate. I always wanted to have a church. But when I was growing up, this isn't an insult against traditional church, but the church just did not relate. I was a 16-year-old kid trying to learn how to play guitar to Jimi Hendrix, and I didn't want to learn how to play the organ. And I just decided when I gave my life to the Lord that I didn't have to factor fun and excitement out of my life, and I wanted a church where people could come in and just relate wherever they are. You know, one time we were doing, I thought it was a Led Zeppelin song. I said that in a previous worship experience, but I'm not sure if it was Led Zeppelin or somebody else, but we had done a classic rock song several years ago. Family left the church so mad that we would do that kind of song. And then I had this woman walk up to me, it was several months after that, and she talked about how she'd been trying to get her husband to come to church for so long, and he wouldn't go. He thought church was boring and irrelevant. And the day she got him to come, we did a song by, I think it was Led Zeppelin, is one of his favorite rock bands, and how the whole time he just sat there like, you know, just like, I like this. And how he'd been coming now for weeks and taking notes and starting to get it. I'm not trying to like explain myself to you. I'm just sharing that I always wanted to have a church where it was fun. And I hear about all these different summer concert series going on around the city. Last summer I saw all these summer concert series, and I thought to myself, nowhere in this city, or any city as far as I'm concerned, is there better music than the musicians we have right here in our church. One way to invite your friends, and we're all going to hell together. I will say, though, in terms of a spiritual tie, and you think about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, it has always fascinated me how much the world loves to award and acknowledge themselves. Like every time I turn on the TV, they're doing another awards show, giving each other a different kind of statue for all the awesome sauce that is dripping off of them. And it speaks to, I think, the universal longing in the human heart for acknowledgement for our contribution. And so today, I want to kick off this series with a message about two different preachers and the contribution they made or did not make. And I wanted it to have a summer theme, so I wore my most summery shirt that I had in my closet. And, oh, by the way, I brought a boat on stage. Now, about the boat. I'm going to tell you two stories today that revolve around a boat in the Bible.